Huge changes at quarterback for the Packers. A former Pro Bowler coming in and another QB released from the roster. We also hear directly from new defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon for the first time. He tells us what scheme the Packers will be running. And a new person added to the coaching staff with a decades-old connection to Matt LaFleur. I'm Jakob Brandenburg, and this is... The Green Bay Packers just answered their backup quarterback question with a shocking two-transaction move, what it means now that Tyrod Taylor is a Packer. And Jonathan Gannon tells us what the Green Bay defense will look like and what made him choose the Packers. Before we get to today's news, I want to announce the winner of our draft hat giveaway one more time. Nicholas Del Freight 5705 or Nicholas Del Freighty 5705. You've won the hat, but you haven't claimed it yet. There's details on how to do that in the description for this video as well as several others. I'm giving you another chance because I want you to get this. You did win. But if not, if this goes unclaimed, I will open this back up and choose a different commenter and subscriber from those draft videos to take home that hat. Also, this is now week 6 of me making these videos and of this channel existing, and we've almost reached 6,000 subscribers. You can help me reach that mark, and I would appreciate it greatly as you become a part of the fastest growing YouTube channel for the Green Bay Packers on the whole platform. On Monday, the Green Bay Packers signed Pro Bowl quarterback Tyrod Taylor and released current backup quarterback Desmond Ridder. We'll start by talking Tyrod, or Tyrod as he prefers to be called. Taylor has thrown for over 13,000 yards and 73 touchdowns in his career. The veteran QB will turn 37 years old before this season starts. The Packers will be Taylor's 8th NFL team. Tyrod started 4 games last season for the New York Jets and even led them to a 27-24 win over the Falcons. Last season, Taylor completed 60 of his passes with 5 touchdowns and 5 interceptions for the Jets. We've been wondering who the backup QB would be behind Jordan Love, and now I think we have our answer. I've always liked Tyrod Taylor. He's been stuck in some miserable situations in his career. Remember when the Chargers team doctor stabbed him and punctured his lung right before kickoff of a game? Taylor's best years are obviously behind him. He was the Bills' starting quarterback before Josh Allen. Taylor made the Pro Bowl in 2015 and snapped the Bills' playoff drought in 2017. But since leaving Buffalo, Tyrod has settled into the role of placeholder QB on a tanking team or being a reliable backup. He started 19 games over the last 8 seasons. Taylor is a very different kind of backup quarterback from what the Packers have had the last few years with the uber-athletic Malik Willis. Now, Tyrod will bring a level of professionalism. He can mentor Jordan Love, and again, by all accounts, is the consummate professional, somebody you want on your team, and a great veteran presence in that locker room. Also, as I mentioned, he's been in a lot of terrible situations with bad teams, so don't let the stats or his win-loss record on these teams fool you. I think if he gets in with Green Bay's supporting cast, he's got a great chance to succeed if needed. As far as Desmond Ridder, it looked like he would be the next student at the Green Bay School for Wayward Quarterbacks, a talented quote-unquote bust that could be refined, like what the Packers did with Willis. The Packers signed Ridder to the practice squad before Week 18 last year, but he never appeared in a game. Clearly, Green Bay felt that Tyrod was a significant upgrade over Ridder to make this kind of move. This leaves second-year man Kyle McCord and undrafted rookie Kyron to battle for the QB3 spot. They both just took their first Packers reps at rookie minicamp over the weekend, and I'm excited because I think either of them could develop really nicely in this Green Bay system. I want to hear from you. Comment what you think about the Packers adding Tyrod Taylor and basically guaranteeing that he'll be Jordan Love's backup as we start 2026. For the first time since being hired as Packers defensive coordinator in January, Jonathan Gannon spoke to the media. The big question, what defensive scheme will the Packers run? Gannon says he doesn't have one.
I don't really get caught up into 4-3, 3-4. We're an NFL style defense, hopefully, right? I told him the other day, I was like, if we're not good at this just because I like it, we're not going to do it, So that's our job. We got to put them in the best positions possible that they feel comfortable that they can go out and play the game, and because I think that's what a good defense looks like, a fast, violent, physical team that takes the ball away.
Gannon was defensive coordinator for the Eagles when they made it to Super Bowl 57. He then spent 3 years as the head coach of the Cardinals. His teams went 15-36. Gannon was fired after a 3-14 year in 2025. But he says, don't think watching the Eagles or Cardinals will show you what this defense will look like.
I mean, they're going to see tape of Philly, Minnesota, Arizona, Green Bay, San Francisco, Buffalo, Alabama, Georgia. This is going to be a new system this year. It's the 2026 Green Bay Packers, and it's awesome to me. It's fun.
Any talk of Green Bay's defense has to start with one of the best defenders in the league, Micah Parsons.
You guys, if you talked about scheme, it's like I believe in who do you have and who you're playing, and try to align your people to affect the game in a positive way. So he's obviously a piece that we're going to be mindful of when we're putting together, the scheme, and especially when you get to game planning.
Gannon says one of the things that actually made him most interested in the Packers was the team's offense and quarterback.
This is a good crew on offense, having to try to defend them for, a couple different years. But Jordan Love, that was a huge thing to me, and I think he's in the top tier. So, if you got those things right, you probably have a chance to win.
Gannon is also reunited with one of his players from Philadelphia, defensive tackle Javon Hargrave, who had 11 sacks the year they were together.
Team first guy, loves football, smart, and he works his butt off, and he's tough as nails. So anybody that kind of checks those boxes, you want to acquire him if you can. So he checked all those boxes. I'm excited to get back with him.
All right, now that you've heard from Jonathan Gannon, do you feel better or worse about Green Bay's defense headed into this season? Let me know in the comments. Offensive coordinator Adam Stenavich also spoke to the media. He's been Packers OC since 2022, but you never really hear about him because head coach Matt LaFleur is thought of as an offensive guru and still handles all the play calling. But he can tell us what to expect from Matthew Golden's targets and production in year 2.
Yeah, I think all those are going to go up, and I'm excited about him. He's looked great so far, and yeah, it's going to be a big year for him, and I'm excited to watch it.
Music to my ears. All the moves this offseason have pointed to more Matthew Golden, letting Dobbs and Wicks go, not trading for a receiver or drafting one, and the people in the building are clearly trying to make the Golden second-year leap happen. And another coaching note, the Packers hired a new assistant strength and conditioning coach. Jake Flint comes from LSU, where he was the director of athletic development. He is a Brian Kelly guy. Flint has worked for Kelly at LSU, Notre Dame, Cincinnati, and all the way back to Central Michigan. One of Matt LaFleur's first jobs was also at Central Michigan under Brian Kelly. Although LaFleur and Flint missed each other by a year on the CMU staff, now they are a part of the same team in Green Bay. I was not expecting this much news to drop on a Monday, but I don't mind. It makes for great videos, and I think you don't mind either getting to hear about all these updates going on with the Green Bay Packers. Some exciting stuff that came out of today. A reminder to like this video, comment on this video, because I do always appreciate hearing from you about what you think of the videos, but mainly just what you think about the Green Bay Packers, and subscribe to the channel. And that way you'll be notified anytime we have these big news days like this, with a lot going on with our favorite team, especially as we get closer and closer to the 2026 football season. I'll see you guys soon.